From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. I just Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Julie, hello, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing wonderful. How are you today?
Doing all right, thank you.
And what's on your mind? You're on FML for a reason.
Yeah, so I was wondering, how did I become only the mom, and how do I change that?
Julie Euro says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I just became a mom, and I've noticed that so many people now see me only as the mom. How can I remind myself and others that there's more to me than motherhood and get back to being viewed like I was before the baby?
So, Julie, before you became a mom, you said you want to get back to being viewed like you were before the baby. And what was that way?
Super close with my friends. So I am a younger mom. I am 23. Mm-hmm. So not a lot of people in my age group are having kids right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, what do you think that they don't see? Like, when you say you want to be viewed the way you were before the baby, that's impossible though, right?
Fair enough. But I think more so just like, how are you doing? How's life with the baby? Do you want to go do this? But like just us. Do you want to go take some time for just you?
Yeah.
So do you feel like you're missing out on, because you're kind of talking about different things here. Do you feel like you're missing out on hanging out with your friends the way you used to and, you know, being included in those chats or those invitations and being asked? Or are you just overwhelmed being a new mom and you're looking for some help without asking?
I definitely think it's a little bit of both. Like,
okay.
Just more so consider me, and also like I'm still me. Like, you don't have to just stick to, oh, well, you're a mom, you probably can't do this. I'm not even going to bother asking.
Yeah. I think that you're in a unique situation for 2025, not a unique situation for 1985. But your situation is that you're 23 and you're a mom, right? That's rare these days. It's very rare these days. And you said it yourself that you're the first friend in your friend group to have a kid, right?
So of course nobody in your friend group, they're not going to get it. They don't understand.
They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They love you and everything, but you know, you're sort of off the party list. And it's not because they're being cruel or exclusionary. They just are trying to wrap their heads around it because they have no point of reference. You are their only point of reference, right? And I think, and I think that for you, you may have to do a little bit of the legwork here, because when you don't have friends that also have kids, you have to be the one that says, you know, hey, what are you guys doing on Sunday? You want to do brunch? Like, you may have to lead the charge a little bit to let them know that you're still game for some sort of, you know, non-mom life.
Yeah, makes sense.
Otherwise, they're going to assume that you are tied up, you know, 100% with your time. And fair enough, because they don't get it. They sort of know what it takes, you know, what you're going through and what you went through while you were pregnant. This could be also they're giving you a little bit of space. This could also be they don't know how to deal with this new dynamic.
Right.
You know, are you suddenly going to become judgy? If they say, hey, like, you want to go to a club? You know, maybe then you turn around and go, what are you talking about? I can't go to a club. I'm a mom. You know, and they don't want to put themselves in that position. Right. So I think that you have to do, and it sucks, but I think that you have to sort of lead a little bit of the charge and maybe be the one who shows them as opposed to that waiting for them to recognize.
Okay. Totally. I get that.
You now have to become the mom of your friend group.
True. Yeah. I guess it's both ways now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I will say this though. Catherine had, my wife had Roxy Young. So Roxy she'll be 16 in January. Catherine is 41, right? So she was relatively young for those standards.
Yeah.
I see Catherine now, who is like, you know, 40, having a teen daughter. It's the greatest thing in the world.
Oh yeah, they're like best friends.
Like it's the greatest thing in the world. Like having a kid, young is, and I don't know whether it was planned or not, but it's gonna probably mess up your early 20s a little bit. But oh my God, on the other side of this, life is great. You are setting yourself yourself up for the best case scenario for both of you. Honestly.
Yeah, I can say I agree because me and my mom are about that same age gap. And at this point in my life, I'm like, since I was maybe 17, 18, we've been best friends.
Oh, that's great.
Obviously before that, but then you go through the terrible teens. But
how old is your baby?
My baby is 3 months old.
Oh,
Nice.
3 months.
Wow.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah.
So the feelings are new, and you're going to go through all the emotions and all the feelings. But you know, as Roz said, I think you need to educate your friends. You need to kind of let them into your world as opposed to them thinking or trying to invite you back into theirs.
Right. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. I will definitely do some of those things.
All right, Julie. All the best to you. Love you, girl.
Perfect. Thank you. Love you guys. Appreciate it.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Rose, welcome to Fix My Life. What's going on with you? Why are you here today?
I'm calling because I need help. Because I need help. I can't cope with burying my mom. How do you bury your mom?
Rose, hang on. Let me just read to everybody what you wrote us. Rose, you wrote us, says, "Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My mother passed away November 14th, and I still haven't been able to lay her to rest. Rest in peace, Mom. I am at the breaking point, and I truly need help." So your mom passed. Sorry about that, Rose. That's it's terrible. How old was your mom?
She was 90 years old and almost 91.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 60.
Okay. Your mom had a great life, right?
Incredible.
That's a long, wonderful life, and to have somebody like you as her kid who is, in her 60s and feeling this emotional towards her and the loss hurts. Like you guys sound like you had a great relationship. What did your mom have any wishes of what she wanted done?
She did voice it out to me. She did not want to be cremated.
Okay.
But through family dynamics, that I have two sisters, one that passed away in 2022.
Yeah.
And that was her favorite daughter. But I'm the oldest.
Okay. So your mom didn't want to be cremated. Did you cremate her?
No. She's still in limbo.
Oh, you haven't even had like a funeral yet.
So so you did not have her cremated, right?
That's the only option I have at this point.
Okay.
I have a sister. I have a younger sister.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I think of her. I'm going to be respectful.
Okay.
But she is a rotten seed, and she stole all my mother's money.
Okay.
3 years ago, my sister assaulted my mom.
Okay.
Badly, that she almost died.
Wow.
This little one took her money, and somehow, I don't know how, I'm reaching out to you because maybe there's a listener that's a lawyer or that could direct you to the right place. My mother ended up in the hospital on November the 8th of this year.
Yeah.
And somehow the little rat found out.
Okay.
Came to the hospital with a gun to kill me and my mom. And
Rose, hang on a second, please. Hang on one second.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so what do we do here?
Okay, so it's difficult because I'm not sure what she's trying to ask, because originally it was about loss and how to cope with the burying of her mom, but now it's become that the little sister tried to kill the mom and then showed up at the hospital with a gun and stole all their money, which is horrific. But okay, hold on, put her back on for a second.
Rose, question for you. Were the police involved? Were the cops called after your sister did that?
The security at the hospital, yes.
Okay.
She was just out of view, out of the video surveillance at this particular hospital.
Okay.
So she knew what she was doing.
So Rose, are you...
My question is, I need help because somehow she put her name on my mom's plots that I had to ask permission for her. She got charged with assault.
Okay, so hold on. Wait.
So-
Rose.
So
when we first got on the phone with you, I'm not going to lie, I thought this was an FML about how to get through the grief of the passing of your mom so you could eventually have a funeral. It has now turned into something much, much more serious, a lot bigger than anticipated.
I want to just bury my mom. I want to do the decent thing.
Okay.
I have the power of attorney. I have her updated will.
Yeah.
And everything was like planned.
Okay.
She had a place to be buried at. The little one, she managed somehow. She's very good at doing deceitful things.
Okay. So Rose, what is it that you need help with right now?
Like to cope with, I have to do a cremation because that's the only thing that I can afford now. And my mom told me she didn't want that.
Okay, and you have to do this because of money, right? Because you don't have enough money for the funeral. Okay. So I think first and foremost, Rose, what you have to do is you got to put your mom to rest. Okay, one way or another. And I know she didn't want to be cremated, but if that is all you can do, you can't just leave your mom there, right? Like that's not going to make you feel good, and she wouldn't want this, and you certainly don't want this. So you have to do whatever one you feel is right and is within your means and is best for your mom. Okay, I know she wanted it one way, but if that way is not going to happen, it doesn't mean that you're any less of a daughter or you loved her any less. Basically, the only thing your mom would want you to do is to just do your absolute best. Okay, and you right now cremating your mom is you doing your absolute best. And that's all she would want from you, and that's all you can offer her at this point. So don't beat yourself up over it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Stop. You're not a bad guy in this. You're not the villain. You have not let your mom down. You haven't let anyone down. You're somebody who's going through incredible grief, who's just trying to get through the day. And to get through the day, you just got to try and do your best. And you got to be the kid your mom raised. And that's all she would ask of you, and that's all you can offer. And you got to do right by her and not hammer yourself over this, okay?
Okay.
All the best, Rose.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
Update.
Star, hello. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hi.
Welcome back. Time for another FML update. Last time we talked to you was September of this year.
Star, I just want to recap quickly because for anybody who may not remember this, you wrote us originally saying that you were looking for advice with your current relationship and that you guys have been together for a year now and things between you have been getting worse. In the beginning, he was always texting and caring about you. And as the months went on, he seemed to stop doing all of those things and that you've talked to him several times and still no change. And your question is how long do we think that you should put up with this before you should ultimately give up? And then you went on to say, I feel like he wants to work on this sometimes, and sometimes he's giving me signs to just give up. Any advice? And then within that call, you had said that there was trust issues and that you wanted to see his phone to make sure that there was no cheating, all of this stuff.
And you did come to the conclusion that he was not, in fact, cheating.
Right.
And then we were saying
that was my bad.
that maybe he was a little too comfortable in the relationship and kind of feeling himself a little too much, thinking that, well, she's never going to leave me.
So what do you remember from the initial phone call? What did you take away from that?
Well, you guys definitely said that I should think about leaving the relationship, and it's not, a one-sided thing can't work, right? Mm-hmm. Like if only one person is trying for the relationship, it's just not going to work. So I remember you guys telling me that that your guys' advice was kind of like, leave the relationship and move on.
And to have trust issues like you did so early on, which I think that you had said that it was like 4 months in and you were checking his phone, right?
Yeah.
That's very difficult to come back from. It's very difficult to build on that when you're already in that state so early on into a relationship.
I actually did find him. I found him on Tinder.
Oh.
That first time I checked his phone.
Uh-huh. Right. And what was his answer about that?
He kind of opened up to me a little bit, and that was like kind of the first sense of like, okay, maybe he wants to try.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of gave him a second opportunity.
Okay. The
second time I checked his phone was like 9 months into the relationship because I saw the same signs I was seeing before.
Okay.
So when I checked it again, that's when I didn't find anything. And then that's when I was like, oh, okay, so it's not that.
Okay, so Star, what is the current status of that relationship?
So I did end up breaking up with him about 3 weeks ago now.
Okay.
I told him he needs to work on himself. He has a lot of issues that he needs to reflect on and kind of see where he's going to take himself in his life, right?
Mm-hmm.
I decided to tell him if he wants to stay friends, I have no problem with that. If it's a completely platonic friend relationship, but yeah, no, we've been kind of maintaining contact here and there. Just
Why?
Work.
Why?
Well, we work kind of at the same company.
But why are you leaving that door open?
No, there's no door open for
Of course there is.
anymore.
Of course there is. Of course there is.
No.
Of course there is.
He knows that 100%.
Of course there is. You left the door open.
No.
Yes, you did.
Absolutely.
Yes, you did.
There's so many times where things work out where you just are friends with the person.
No.
Right?
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Why not?
No.
Okay, how about
why
this?
do you want
why
it?
Don't you tell me why not?
Why do you want why after all of this and the trust issues and then breaking up and being miserable and all this stuff, why are you like, let's just be friends? Why?
Because he's still a good guy. He's still a good guy to shoot the shit with.
No.
You detailed so many negative things and all the feelings that you were going through that didn't make you feel good about that relationship, and you flat out asked what you should do and if you should still be in this relationship.
You don't get to dump him and then say, I only want to keep the parts of you that I like.
I guess. I don't know. He was okay with it too.
Because you left the door open. Because you left the door open. You can't go through all of this and say he's got to work on himself and you got to work on you. You got a problem.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You got a problem.
On me.
I know, but you got a problem.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not like looking for a relationship with him anymore. I'm kind of just going out. I'm exploring my options. I'm going on dates. Like I'm doing my own thing, You
wait until the ex-boyfriend who's now a friend becomes the person that you confide in and that all the other guys out there are crap and you're tired of having lousy dates because you left the door open, you're going to get right back into it. You're going to make the same mistake again.
I don't know. I know myself. I'm not one person to just get back into a relationship.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know a lot of other people who have said the same thing.
You never ended this relationship.
I technically did. Like, we're not dating anymore. We're not talking anymore, basically. We talk like once a week to catch up, this and that.
What are you catching up with?
Think about the way he made you feel every single day. Think about those emotions and think about how you lived your day every single day when you guys were together. You were miserable. You don't need him in your life anymore. Clean break, girl.
I know. I'm trying.
I want to talk to this guy, get his side.
No, absolutely not.
I really do. I want to find out what it was like to date you.
What would he say, Star?
I don't know, honestly. I first of all don't think he would ever go on a radio station and do this because he's just that type of guy. I wouldn't say I'm the perfect girlfriend either. I have a lot of trust issues, I guess I would say.
No.
Send Maury his number, okay?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. All right, Star. Thanks for the update.
Take care, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life
on Kiss.
With the state of today's economy, it's more important than ever to invest in products that last for years to come. As the seasons shift and get cooler, make sure your closet is stocked with durable layers that stand the test of time from American Giant. American Giant's clothes work harder and are wearable season after season. Their greatest hoodie ever made is made from the highest quality materials that are cut and sewn right here in the United States. So you're investing right back in your local community. Choosing American Giant means taking a stand for American manufacturing and hardworking Americans, something other mega corporations don't care about. From fleece to knit, all in a range of colors for versatile daily wear, American Giant delivers everyday pieces designed for everyday life. Feel the difference of quality, made-to-last clothes from American Giant. Get 20% off your first order with code STAPLE20 at American-Giant.com. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with code STAPLE20.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Anushri, welcome to Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. Tell everyone why you're here today.
Well, I'm curious to get your help on what if your dream for baby number 2 hits a hard stop.
Oh, wow. You wrote, it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I'm ready for baby number 2, but my husband got a vasectomy when our first was just 3 months old, and now he says never again. We have a 2-year-old little boy who's basically a tiny tornado plus 2 dogs, so life is chaotic. But even with the circus, my heart is wide open for another baby. The problem, my husband has made his decision early and is firm on it. I'm stuck between grieving the family I imagined and wondering if there's any hope he'll change his mind. How do I move forward? Do I let go of wanting another child, or is there still a chance that this isn't the end of the road for baby number 2?
3 months in, did he have a conversation with you? Or
Yeah,
he
we
just
did.
went and did it? Oh, you guys had the convo. Oh, okay.
No, we did, yeah.
Okay, so what is his reasoning?
Well, he's just very, very tired right now because we're really in the thick of it, right? So it's just been a very tiring process, and we're by ourselves in the U.S. right now, so with no family around. So it makes it more challenging, I think. But also there was another element of potentially, genetic issues. One of the reasons he lost his dad is because of a genetic disease, which was not caught early. So he's just very afraid of that component.
How old are you guys?
Oh, I'm 32. He's 38.
There's a lot that can go into that. First of all, with these situations, like I'm on the side of I believe that everybody's voice is equal in all of these, right? I don't think that your voice has more weight as to whether you want to expand the family. If he doesn't, I think that this needs to be a 100% down the middle partnership and decision that you guys make together, and nobody should be pressured into doing this. And I would say the same thing if it was a husband that was calling in. Right? I don't think anybody should be pressured. And the financials in the house, how are they sort of split?
Oh, right now I am the breadwinner because he's unemployed. He's looking for another job. It's been a few months because the economy is just horrible here.
Yeah.
So, So I don't think that's a big factor for me today. But
it's not a factor for you. It's a factor for him. Right?
Have you had those conversations? Like, when was the last time that you did talk about wanting to expand the family? Where did that conversation go? Or was it just like a rinse and repeat of previous conversations?
Yeah, it's been mostly like a rinse and repeat. I'm like, I don't mind doing this again because it seems like so much fun. The boys are already always care. The 2 dogs are like my kids. So it just always seems like, I say something, and then the response from him is never again.
So I don't know what his thought process is, but I'll tell you, I'll give you some insight into what it is to sort of be a man, right? And that is, most men are constantly doing math in their head, and they are looking towards the future, and you are running worst case scenarios in your head over and over and over again when it comes to your family. And a lot of those conversations that he's having internally, most likely, are the conversations that I have in my head, and I'm sure a lot of other men do, which is, if this all goes to hell, if we lose everything, can I still make this family work? And if he right now is out of work and you're the one who's earning the money, in his mind, the answer to that question is no. Okay?
Because you're probably thinking about all the wonderful things that get added to the family by having another child, right? All that, the joy that it would bring. Your son right now would have a sibling. You have 2 kids, and to Roz's point, maybe, and you have to get this answer from him by having that conversation. Maybe he's thinking the financials of what it's going to do to bring another human being into the home, and how it's going to affect things, not just right now, but down the road.
It's worst case scenario, right? And that's what men think about. Right? They think about, if it all went to hell and you lost your job and now there's 2 kids and 2 dogs and rent or a mortgage or whatever it is, could I keep us above water? That's all this is. right, is that it's not about for him, giving the kid a little brother or all of these other, sort of wonderful things and expanding the family. If he is dead set against it, I can almost guarantee you it's because in his head he's drowning. He's not working right now, and now is not the time to start talking about another kid. Maybe it is for you, right? Maybe it is for you because that stuff doesn't bother you, but for him, this is anxiety to a level that you couldn't even imagine internally.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. We don't get a chance to dive into that deeper because he
may not. Most men don't. Most men have this conversation in their own head and it never leaves their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say something before we go? Mm-hmm. Don't have this conversation until he finds a job.
Oh, good
that's
one.
what I was thinking because we're actually in couples counseling. We just started it because it seems like a good resource for us for our communication.
Sure.
Great.
And it just doesn't seem like, we're actually having any productive conversations. So what, Roz, you're saying makes sense. I would rather just wait until there is more stability for him internally. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for that perspective. I think it just gives me a little bit of space to just kind of give him grace and not rush into a decision, I guess.
Hey, when he got a vasectomy, did he freeze any?
No, we're actually going to do it. Through my work, I'm able to get things frozen. So even though he has a vasectomy, we can still access the goods. And I just want to say one quick thing. It's my first time chatting with you all since I started listening to you in September 2009.
Wow.
I've always been in the sidelines when I was in Canada, when I moved to California, France. So I really appreciate you all to just be there in the background as a reminder of home. You guys are awesome. So thank you for doing everything you're doing.
Anushri, we appreciate every single minute that we get to share with you. Thank you for your dedication to the Roz and Mocha Show. And before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
It's always been Roz.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Thank you,
All the best, girl. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Seeker app.
With the state of today's economy, it is more important than ever to invest in products that last for years to come. As the seasons shift and get cooler, make sure your closet is stocked with durable layers that stand the test of time from American Giant. American Giant's clothes work harder and are wearable season after season. Their greatest hoodie ever made is made of the highest quality materials that are cut and sewn right here in the United States. So you're investing right back into your local community. Choosing American Giant means taking a stand for American manufacturing and hardworking Americans, something other mega corporations don't care about. From fleece to knit, all in a range of colors for versatile daily wear, American Giant delivers everyday pieces designed for everyday life. Feel the difference of quality made-to-last clothes from American Giant. Get 20% off your first order with code STAPLE20 at American-Giant.com. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with code STAPLE20.